I like Pat. I like Felicia. I've been very open about that. I've criticized both of them, and I also complimented both of them. But Taz's videos kind of made me go, "Oh yeah, I remember hearing this. I remember the hearing that." And this is why I thought there was holes in the stories. And but I've openly said it's like you both sound like good people. I wish you two would leave each other alone.
Can't we all
I
just get
left her
along?
alone for a fucking year, dude. You know, I didn't
Right.
say anything for a fucking year. I mean, we
Right.
broke up, and I went silent on Felicia Gillespie. And then I come back, or she comes back, my YouTube channel disappears, and she's on fucking MLC, right? Like, the
Right.
instant
Yeah,
I get fired
the
from
timing of it was weird.
Yeah, a little bit suspicious, don't you think?
Coincidence.
But
Yeah,
no,
she's
she loved talking to you about this stuff. But you never mentioned Felicia.
No, people would try come into the comments. Tell us about Felicia Gillespie. What about Felicia Gillespie? Where's Felicia Gillespie? And Cass would delete those comments. They were gone. I just didn't interact with that. I didn't want anything to do with it.
Hey, Pat,
I avoided talking about her. I never spoke about her. So she goes around saying like, "Oh, I'm hitting back. I'm punching back. Oh, I'm coming back hard. I'm showing him that I'm going to tell my side of the story." She's full of shit.
Pat, what did you think about that $300 super chat then?
Normal, totally normal. People do that all the time.
I miss being a super chatter. There's been plenty of times where I wish I could just go back and not be on MLC and just be a super chatter. I mean, because
well, in my
beloved
opinion,
chatter.
Go ahead.
Oh, beloved chatter. Said it perfectly. It's like, I suck at super chats now. My super chats suck, and he's right.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah. No, and beloved chatter's correct.
You think his super chats suck?
No, beloved chatter knows my super chats suck.
Oh.
No. Beloved chatter's hilarious. Beloved chatter was saying that my super chats suck, and he's right.
How about Gavin?
He never would go on the Shuli
No,
network.
but do you talk to him still too, or just?
Oh, sometimes, yeah. I mean, look, I don't make it a point to reach out to the boss.
Yeah.
I never kick back to the boss. I don't kick up to the boss. I don't give $300 to the boss to make sure that I'm safe to come back next November. I don't friend check the boss. I don't know why November. I don't know. Good question. She's probably trying to lose some weight so she can come back and be like, "See," I'd say.
So Ray, what was Ray lying about the 200 pounds, or is that a real?
No, she weighs. Look, I don't know what she weighs now. It's been a long time. When we were together, she weighed 200 pounds. And if it wasn't 200, it was 195, 196, 198, something like that.
If she weighed that at one point, I don't think she weighs that now. She seems pretty fit to me.
Yeah, okay, pick her up.
I'm not picking her up, you fucking idiot.
Up, motherfucker. Everybody says that. Oh, she doesn't look like she weighs. Look at her fucking bottom half. Her legs are like fucking tree trunks. Pick her up.
Okay, well, I guess I got to see a picture of it.
Look, who knows her? Who's done it? Me.
Okay,
you got a point. Cold liar, or she's fucking heavy. It's not a fat look. I never said she was fat. I said she's
Some people carry it well. Some people carry it well.
Heavy.
Compact.
First of all, she's over your typical fucking female height. She's like 5'7" and a half or something like that. So if you look at what the CDC says for weights, average weight for 5'7"
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, average weight for a female woman, adult at that height, is in that neighborhood, and she's slightly more. Big fucking deal. She weighs 200 pounds.
If you look at the episode Gino, you'll see that clip from July of 2023 with Ryan Shaner of the
I'll have to watch
podcast.
it again.
Yeah, she looks.
She's got a lot on the bottom side, and
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that one, man.
The bottom half of it.
Yeah.
Heavy. I get it.
So when you got kicked off YouTube and everything, and did it stop going on KB's show? Was that just like a crazy, like, were you still trying to go on MLC, or was it just like cut off all contact?
No, man. He said no. I can't have him on anymore. Oh no, I can't. He's been cut from YouTube. He's been banned. I got my and she's the one emailing him saying you could get banned. You could get banned.
Oh,
Banned.
Yeah,
who the fuck else
he
knows
brought
the
you
rules
on
so well?
But he brought you on the day after you got banned, right?
That was it. The day I did get banned. That was the last time I was on. That
It was
the
a day.
face-off.
Okay, yeah. But you got banned and you're still brought on. I
You
remember
and-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was during that show he found out it might be a problem.
Yeah, and Felicia
Gotcha.
asked Brennan to be on MLC. So
Yeah.
I mean that was kind of a weird thing.
She was reaching out to him just like she did with the guy at Compound.
I feel like that was a day after you and Chad had a big fight.
I will fuck you up, Pat.
Oh right.
Do you remember that?
I don't know, man. Chad is.
I don't remember exactly.
I mostly don't have big fights with Chad. He comes on and yells and shit. And when's your next gig? When's your next gig? When's your next? It's like, Chad, I'm way past where you're at, dude. I've been doing this a long time. I didn't take a radio break. I don't booze. I mean, like, I've been since 1999 or 2000. I'm full time doing stand-up comedy, and I'm not like trying to book feature gigs for next weekend or some shit.
Stand-up comedy's gay.
It's gay. He's an idiot.
And speaking of like
He's a
booze and
fucking
stuff, what's up
idiot.
with these Adderall claims
What about him?
that you're a junkie pill popper?
I had a prescription
Adderall's
for it,
nothing, man.
which I took according to the prescription for many years.
Who doesn't take
Well,
a
the
little
point
bit of
is
Adderall
like
from
Pat
time
doesn't
to
seem
time?
like a junkie to me, and
Yeah, I
a pill
know.
popper. And so I've been trying to wrap my head around that. It's like, where did this stem from? Where did this?
Well,
come
sometimes people just say shit that isn't true. I mean,
Well,
like,
yeah.
because
Is that right?
some people.
I
get
don't know.
punched
No,
and
I'm
they lose
asking.
their fucking mind.
No,
Some
I'm
people get punched.
legitimately asking. It's like because look.
It came
I've been
from Bill
around-
Schultz largely.
Coming from a bunch of people who drink Jameson and drink shit all day long, saying that a guy takes Adderall, it's like I would say the guy taking Adderall is doing a little better than the alcohol.
But watch this. Have you ever been whacked out on Adderall? Watch this. That you walk into a bar and watch this, punch somebody.
Yeah.
Look at this junkie.
Are you
Look,
telling
I
me
know.
you were there?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh,
with
you
the-
just saw the footage.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
was
didn't,
there.
I didn't hear
Was
about
Felicia
until,
there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she and Gino. That's
Dude,
they're
I-
there by themselves. I don't know. Oh, it was a big group. Where the fuck are they?
You need to
Where
sell
are
that
they?
story.
And she's
You
got
need
her
to sell
arm
that
around
story
him,
to
for
a
Christ's
movie.
sake. She's standing there. You can see on the security footage. She's standing there with her arm around him, or like
No
on the small-
shit.
on the small of his back, like just like yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to watch
small
that
as
now.
that.
When
Well, I
found-
didn't-
That's a whole-
and at first after this I was told, or I thought that he reached out to her. She never corrected me. We talked about it at length. I was like, I can't believe he asked you to be on. And she was just like, Then I find out that it's the other way around. She asked to be on, so I heard that from Chrissy Mayer, like on her show, and I'm like, what the fuck?
She
You
gaslit
asked to be on? I'm like, this kind of, and she was like, yeah, I didn't tell you because I thought it might change things. Like, yeah, damn right, it changes things. But it didn't change things.
You
Well-
just got somebody freaking decked with
Yeah.
your gaslighting.
Yes.
Because if you
Well,
had
I'm
known
gonna
all
have to
that,
watch
that
some
would have
of this.
never happened.
Yeah, if I would have known that, yeah, exactly. Because it's so fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. Because she thought that I was trying to prevent her from being on that show by trying to like get with her. And I'm like, I didn't. I'm
She
like,
doesn't belong
the
there.
fuck are
She
you
said.
talking
You said.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I didn't think she belonged there.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch
On
some of
that
the
show,
shit again.
it's
because
on that
again,
particular show. She belonged there as far as my show, and she belonged there as far as coming on to do other shows that But I mean, I didn't think she belonged there on that show.
The way she painted the picture was like you were looking down your nose at her as a comedian or something.
Go figure.
Like,
Yeah. She also explains how I had her on a whole bunch of times and didn't pay her and didn't introduce her properly. And then I had her on Talib Stark's show. I had her on anything I was fucking involved with, but like, oh, I'm looking down my nose like she's not good enough to be there. See, it's like all these lies are so fucking obvious. They're right there in everything she says.
Well,
Did
yeah,
you really
I never
make
pay
her
my
pay for the
girlfriend.
gas?
No.
Yes, Mr. King.
No,
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked. No, I mean, like, fuck, dude. We
I mean,
we
the
had
way
had
she
a really
paints
good
it-
weekend, right? I bought all the gas. She bought one tank at the very beginning because I'm gonna buy this tank of gas. I'm like, okay, put my card away. We go on the trip. We go to Indianapolis. It's a good weekend, although on the way there, she's accusing me. I was like singing along with the radio, not singing along with the radio, playing karaoke tracks on the radio and singing like Sinatra and stuff like that, trying to get in a good mood. She's like, "Who are you in love with? Who are you in love with? You have
I
to
think
be
I
in
heard
love with
about
someone."
that.
I'm like, wow, that's exactly what
Because
I
you were
said.
singing?
Yeah, because I was happily singing these, I guess love songs.
No way.
And I was
Wow.
look, dude, I'm crazy about her, and
So
she's like,
just
"Who
kind
are
of
you
got a
in love with?"
jealous. She's got a jealous, possessive
It's not
nature.
even jealous. It's like there's no one else in the car. There's no one else in my life. There's no one else that I'm talking to. There's no one else that look. After a while, you start to kind of like thin down the people that you talk to. I mean, you block people. I don't talk to her anymore. I don't talk to anybody. Only Felicia. And
Yeah.
she's like, and it's never enough, man. So like when we're leaving, we're going back or whatever. We're having some conversation, and it comes down to her saying something like, "Well, I always think you're trying to fuck everything anyway." So I was just like, "Wow, fuck." So we go to the gas station. I'm like,
Yeah.
"When are you gonna pump some? When are you gonna buy some of this gas?" As I'm putting my card into the machine. As I'm putting my card into the machine. Wait, when are you gonna? I'm grumbling about it, and she's like, "What? What?" She starts this big argument, and then she's like, "You know what? I want you to just stay here, get your shit, and get out of the car. I'm driving back. Anybody who says that to me, I'm not comfortable having them in the car. Get out of my car." And I'm like, "I'm not getting out of the fucking car. I'm not getting out of the car."
Man, sometimes you just there's something about those crazy chicks sometimes that you just like can't get enough of them.
I guess
It's like they're so crazy that you just like
it's not the craziness you're responding to, though. That's the downside. It's that
it's that you think
they have
so
a particular
into you.
need because they have a big gaping hole where their fucking common sense and I don't know, trust and everything ought to be. There's a big center there. It's like that's what their pussy is. It's just a big hole where their fucking sense of decency should be, boundaries, shit like that.
That's interesting.
Near said, but she's the worst that I've ever had, and I had a girl try to murder me once, but this one is the worst. Yeah,
You
I'm
should
trying to
just
remember that
Venmo
story
her.
because you told Mrs. Kill that story, I believe.
yeah. A woman tried to murder me, and Felicia's worse because that
You
one
should just
after the attempted
just
murder,
Venmo
she
her.
quit talking to me.
just put her all the rest and Venmo her like $100. Here's
For
the
what?
gas. Just say here's for
For
the
what
gas.
gas?
Yeah.
You're not listening to me. I bought the gas.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, the gas money. Oh, that was Brennan that came up with that. Is like I was saying, she tried to leave me at a gas station hundreds of miles from home. And he goes, he don't want to pay for the gas. He's such a dick that way. He's like, he just fucking adds on all this shit. He bailed her out a couple of times because he's like, why did you want to come on the show? And she's like, I don't just come on and just burn down everything. And he's like, okay, oh, well, he quickly gets off of that, So,
but he still never really went really hard after you.
are you fucking insane? He sat
No,
around
I'm
going like,
telling you.
oh, Pat's so smart, but he doesn't know how
I know
to provide
I know.
for himself.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Oh.
as far as the stuff, like he still gives you props for decking Gino, and he's still
Yeah, well,
like,
some things never change, but he's in the Gino club.
no, come on,
He did what he did was worse.
no, don't do that.
What are you talking about? He booked her and
Honestly, it
kept
is
her
worse
on
than what
intentionally
Gino did.
to continually fuck with me. It was worse. He made her a fucking co-host ongoing.
And he wouldn't let you on to
And exactly. And I can't go on because Felicia scares him with that fucking channel banning stuff.
No, I see your point, but
I know Kevin's more likable. I understand that. He's funny. I understand.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm saying
I used to
know
watch
it's true.
He is. I miss MLC with
more
Pat Dixon.
He's not more likable
Brennan.
than me. More likable than the other guy.
Oh, I thought you were saying more likable than you.
No one's more
But yeah,
likable
he's
than me.
he's more. I'm not giving up that title anytime soon.
Champion, likable guy. I'm hard to defend, apparently.